How you doing, fight fans? EJ Boxer Live here with the panel guest, star-studded guest. We have Chris Caban, we have Scorsese, we have Nauta, we have Truth in His Word, and we have Ben Umar. So we're going to discuss the fights up and coming this week. So we're going to start off in Osaka, Japan. Nauta, go ahead and mention the first fight, man.
All right. Well, I'll start with the main event. We got Shingo Wake versus Jonathan Guzman for the IBF Super Bantamweight title. Shingo Wake, some of you guys may remember, was supposed to be fighting Guillermo Rigondeaux a couple years ago, part of a 2-fight deal in Japan. Didn't work out for him. But he has another title shot here against the undefeated knockout artist, Jonathan Guzman. Some of y'all may remember from his recent showing on PBC. And, I mean, just a solid fight. I mean, Shingo Wake is a high-volume guy, good fundamental skills. Jonathan Guzman, a little bit of a brawler. Good skills himself, too. But he's a banger. He goes in there looking to hurt you with every shot. Goes in there looking for a knockout, and with this fight, I think that Guzman may manage to get a knockout. I'm picking him by late stoppage. I think he's just too big, too strong. Just too strong in general, and too powerful for most everybody in the division. I think he's a real problem to be reckoned with, and I'm not sure that Wake is going to be able to really keep him at bay and outbox him the way that he's going to want to try to. So I got Guzman in this one.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the panel actually know about this fight. I mean, it's on the thing. I put it in the chat. But I'm going to go with Guzman as well. Undefeated from Dominican Republic. Is he one Guzman's brother?
No, he's not. One had another brother named named Jonathan Guzman, but it's not this guy. Different guy.
Okay. Well, he's got 21 wins with 21 knockouts. I like that already. See, I like punches already. And the guy he's going against, Shingo Wake, he's got like 20 fights with 12 knockouts with 4 losses. I'm going with the undefeated guy to blow him up. I got like probably like I'll be respectful. I'll give a 6-round knockout. But the thing is, yeah, do you see the Shingo Wake? He's like 5'9", bro. He's pretty tall.
Yeah,
he's pretty tall.
Gonna have to fight a totally different fight from the one he fought when he was on PBC, and he won that shit on PBC on the back foot.
Yeah.
The Wake motherfucker, he just bagging back, turning on angles, letting off shots. So you might have to get on the front foot and show some balance. So shit, it might not be as easy as we think. He might catch up late, but I could lose this motherfucker.
Yeah, he's 5.
And he an Asian. Let's remember that.
Yeah, he's in 5. Guzman 5'1.5". So yeah, it's not as easy as you think with the knockout percentage. But he's gonna have to try and win on knockouts. But if he goes to the scorecard, I don't like his chances. I'll go good one. I'll go 7-round knockout. Scorsese, go ahead.
I ain't got no official prediction on him. I ain't got it. Nauta got it.
Alright, cool. Anyone else want to say anything on this fight? I guess not. Alright, go ahead now. So go to the next fight.
I was gonna say I'll pick Guzman. I'll pick Guzman in that fight too. I'll say about 8-round stoppage.
8-round stoppage, yeah? Anything else you know about these two fighters, or you just going by all you know?
One I've seen before, but the Japanese guy I haven't seen yet. I think the PBC, but I didn't realize who he was. That's probably why I don't recognize him. But he's 5'9", and supposedly he boxes well. It might last a little while, but I'll pick Guzman for 8 rounds.
All right, man.
Got a lot of movement and shit.
Yeah, I got 8 rounds, man. I got 8 rounds as well. All right, so now it's done. His Truth in His Word says, go ahead, Scorsese, not Scorsese. Now to go to the next fight.
Alright, next fight is going to be the co-feature for that one. Kazuto Ioka defending his WBA flyweight title against Kevin Lara of Nicaragua. Stablemate of Chocolatito. He's going up and trying to step up to the main stage against Ioka. But I think Ioka's overall just too seasoned, too powerful. Excellent body puncher, one of the nastiest body punchers at the lower weights. And I think that he'll probably be able to knock Lara out probably in about 10 rounds.
Yeah, I've been covering Kazuchika Ioka. I probably deleted a lot of their fights from the channel because I want my channel getting strict. My main channels, they got strict by some Japanese channels, so I don't really mess with it no more. But the guy he's going against, he's got a pretty decent record, man. His first fight he lost, the second fight he drawed, and since then he's been on a winning streak. He's from Nicaragua. He stands at 5'4". He's got 18 wins with 6 KOs, so he's not a big puncher. But Kazuchika Ioka's like he's a free-weight champion already, man. Like, so I don't really like his chances. I think he's just gonna be in there as kind of fodder. I got Kazuchika Ioka by like 6-round stoppage. So, anyone else want to give their take on that?
Yeah, they were size 11 in boys.
Yeah. Go ahead now to go to the next one, man.
Well, I mean, the other two, the bantamweight and the junior middleweight fight aren't on the same level. You know, they're just like contender level.
Okay, all right. Now to go, hey, go on to Thursday then. We're on Thursday then. Go ahead now.
All right, let's see. Thursday on ESPN, Mashantucket, Connecticut. Got I'll start from the bottom up on this one. Yevgen Kaitrov versus Paul Mendes. Middleweight fight. Kaitrov's been on Showtime a couple of times. Here he is on ESPN now. And I think he's going to take care of business here against Mendes. You know, he's a pretty gritty fighter, hard puncher, brings good pressure. Paul Mendes I'm not as familiar with, to be honest with you. So, I mean, Kaitrov, I imagine, is probably going to do a job on him. Try and basically get his name up there in the hopes of possibly getting somebody like Golovkin soon. I know they've mentioned his name up in those ranks a couple of times now. Trying to get the big payday, the big fight on the big stage. But I think Mendes will probably give him a little bit of trouble. But I imagine Kaitrov is going to wind up, well, you know, it's only a 10-rounder. I got Kaitrov by decision here. I think this is going to be a little bit more of a test of his skills, get him some rounds. So, yeah. Kaitrov by decision.
I got Kaitrov by knockout, man. I think they got him in there. The brother doesn't hit that hard with 19 fights with 9 KOs. So I think they got him in there as cannon fodder. They called him they call that guy Kazarov or whatever. They call him the Ukrainian lion because his fights out of Ukraine. But man, they got him in there to push this guy, this Ukrainian fighter. It's ESPN's Lomachenko. So, but I guess he's out. I think he's probably an Al Heyman guy. I guess so. I think he's probably win by KO. So I'll give it like another one. I'll give it like actually I'll give it a bit later. I'll give it like a 9-round KO. By a choreograph. So yeah, anyone else want their take on that?
I think Kaitrov gets it by decision, man.
Yeah,
I say decision. Yeah.
Alright, cool. Alright, on to the next one.
Alright, main event of that one is Sergey Derevyanchenko versus Sam Solomon. And here we have another guy that's probably a little bit higher on the list in terms of, you know, potentially getting a big fight, big title shot with Derevyanchenko. He's going up against Sam Solomon, you know, of course, former champion. But, I mean, Solomon's on the old side. He's never necessarily had the most pleasing style in terms of, you know, aesthetics and everything. And Derevyanchenko hits hard, man. I mean, he goes in there and he looks to hurt you with damn near every shot. I think Derevyanchenko's going to wind up getting a stoppage here. This is a 12-rounder, so I'm thinking Derevyanchenko probably gets him out of there in about 10. I'm going with Derevyanchenko by 10-round stoppage.
Me too. Look, man, another European guy, another European player. He's based, what country? Russia. So they got another guy like Ukraine, you know, from the Soviet Union, former Soviet Union. And this guy here is from Russia. So they're pushing these dudes out here. And Sam Solomon's Sam Solomon's a tricky dude, but this guy's in his spirit. I think Sam Solomon's pretty tricky enough to. I don't think Sam Solomon winning this fight. I think Sergey Domov, whatever his name is, Lomachenko or whatever, I got him winning by decision. I think it's gonna be a learning curve for him, and he'll go on to win this. But in the division, I'm not too sure where he goes as a middleweight. So maybe he can fight the winner of the main event. Actually, him and what's his name again? What's the other guy? Crawford, whatever his name is. I think them.
Kaitrov.
Yeah. Maybe them two should get it on, man. I won't mind seeing them two Euro guys, man. So that's my take. Anyone else want to give their take on the main event? I guess I'll take that as a no. Alright, we're going to Christchurch in New Zealand. Joseph Parker's back in the ring. And he's back in the ring actively. Hey, now, who's this guy? Solomon, what's his last name? Nato.
Oh, sorry about that. I was muted. Solomon Haumano. He's a fellow New Zealander. So he's a guy that's been around there. He actually lost a couple years ago. I don't know if you remember seeing it to Kevin Johnson. Kevin Johnson stopped this guy. So really, Joseph Parker should probably be able to knock him out. Parker's got the power. Haumano is, he's the serviceable heavyweight, one of these kind of journeyman level guys, one of these guys that if you're not able to beat him, you're not really able to progress to the next level. But obviously Parker, I think, has advanced just slightly beyond that level. So I think that he's going to stop Haumano probably about 7 or 8 rounds.
Hey, listen, that Haumano guy, he out 24 wins, he's got 21 KOs. The only thing is he's 40 years of age. He's got 2 losses, 1 loss by KO. That was Kevin Johnson, and 2 draws. hey, Joseph Parker better mind out, bro, because this guy can swing, this guy can hit, man. And they're fighting for the W Oriental heavyweight, which is weird though, because I didn't know Joseph Parker was Oriental and the OPBF heavyweight title. I don't know which title that is. But Joseph Parker's active, you know, as we saw him in the last fight with Takam, won the unanimous decision, and Takam gave him all the trouble. The fight was close, the fight was actually up and down, but Joseph Parker edged that win, and he's back in the ring again. I don't know if these guys are gonna get ready for Joshua. I don't, listen, if he faces Joshua, I don't like his chances, but hey, he's back in the ring. I'm gonna go Joseph Parker by, he always go for the stoppage, so I'll give Joseph Parker by stoppage in the 5th round. Anyone else? Truth?
Yeah, Joseph Parker should win that fight easy.
I said Parker by stoppage too.
Yeah.
It really depends, man. If old boy lends a good shot on Parker, we don't know how he's gonna take it early, but he's older, so if it goes anywhere past the 4th round, Parker's gonna take this fight. Probably gonna knock him out.
Chris? No, not Chris. Umar.
Parker should win this fight easy, man. Not much to talk about.
Yeah. Hey, Nata, you gave your take, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, the main event. Go ahead, Nata. Give us the main event out here, man.
That was the main event.
Nah, the main event of the week, bruv. That's what I mean, bro.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Talking about Las Vegas HBO pay-per-view, Terence Crawford versus Viktor Postol. You know, we got for the ring, the WBC and the WBO titles at 140. It's going to clear up a lot of things between these two guys, two top-level fighters in their prime, trying to take each other's O's and trying to prove who's the man in the division. This is the type of fights that we all want to see. And I think that this is going to be a pretty competitive fight, a close fight for as long as it lasts, whether it's a decision or knockout. I'm favoring Terence Crawford by decision. I think he has a few extra adjustments that he'll be able to make. Not sure if Viktor Postol will be able to either get enough of a lead early on, because Crawford tends to start slow, or if Crawford's able to switch up. I'm not sure if Postol is going to be able to keep up with the change in style as Crawford starts to do a few extra things here and there. Postol's going to give him a lot of volume though, and just a whole different look, and he's going to be a tough opponent. But I got Crawford by decision. I got it by decision.
Yeah, let me give my take on that one, man. You know what? I didn't even see it that way, but you know what, now, so I think that's actually fair result that Crawford could do that, and Postol be looking to knock him out, and you can see Postol slow, stiff, so Terence will be getting off. Can Terence keep it up? Can Postol enforce his will? We'll have to find out, man. Initially, when this contest was up, I have to be fair, I thought Postol, I picked Postol. I just thought the way he beat Matisse, I said, bro, this guy's a beast, bro, he looked good. But I think the maneuvers of what Terence would bring, I got Terence. I also agree with Nauta. Terence Crawford by unanimous decision. I'm going with Bud. Benuma.
Yeah, man, I've always liked Postol. I mean, I always have. He's always been a good fighter in my eyes. I was one of the very few people that picked him to not only beat Matisse, but to stop him. And me and Chris had that same agreement. But I just think Terence is a different animal, man. I think Terence is going to outwork him, get in the inside, and end up, I don't even know if I'm going to say TKO in 10. I'll say TKO in 10, but it probably, and it might go decision. I think Terence is the only winner in that fight.
All right, man. Go ahead, Truth.
Man, I'm gonna say the safe bet be a decision, but I'm gonna go ahead and go crazy with this one. I'm gonna say Terence Crawford by the 6th round.
Whoa.
Knockout.
How you see that though? Break that down to the people if you can.
I think what it is, Terence Crawford's gonna have to make. He's trying to make a statement. Okay, and he's gonna come in there. All the times he be playing around with fighters, he's not gonna be playing around with Postol. He's gonna come in there all business. He's not gonna be in there trying to switch different stances and play around, let you get a few shots in. I think he's gonna come in there all business to prove something to the world. He's gonna come in there, throw a jab in there, get in the inside, and hit that body. Stop Postol from moving for the first 3-4 rounds, and then by the 6th round, I think he's gonna hit him with something hard, and Postol's gonna fall to the ground, and he's not gonna want to get back up.
let me just throw out there something real quick, yeah? They have identical wins in their record. The difference is Postol has 12 KOs and Crawford has 20. You know what I mean? So what truth to say is could actually happen, and if he puts his foot on the pedal, he could do that if he starts off quick. That could actually happen. But also, again, well, now I said with the points as well, but I'm just putting out there that with Postol's 12 KOs, and remember, he wasn't favoured to beat Matisse when that fight happened. I think me personally, I was just thinking it's going to be another routine win for Matisse. But this is another level. If Crawford wins this fight, arguably to me, you could put Crawford #1. He's been the fighter of the year. Does he knock off Chocolito? Naoto's not having it. I can understand Naoto's position, but this is a very good win. You know what I mean? Because he beat Matisse, so arguably you could say he's #1. I'm just putting it out there. Anyone else could disagree? I mean, Naoto's definitely going to disagree with that.
Postol #1 if he beat Crawford.
No, sorry, Crawford #1. Yeah, Crawford #1 if he beat Postol. Actually, Chris, give us your take on it, on the fight, because everyone else has done it.
I'm going for an upset. I'm going for the upset based on something else. I want the upset so I get paid, but Crawford should win. But I'm gonna go with the upset. I'm going with the upset. I think that's his best opponent.
Yeah, give us a round. Give us a round, man. Give us a round, bro. Ring what round?
I think nobody gonna get knocked out. I think it's gonna go the distance.
You go Postol on decision, right?
Yeah.
There you go. That's good. I think it's fair views from everyone on the panel. Naoto, the fight on the card, is it worth reading out? I mean, the Joseph Benavidez versus Francisco Santana, and what's the other guy? Oscar Velda. I don't really know too much about these dudes, man. And is it
Oscar Valdez knocked out Yevgeny Gradovich on what was that? The Pacquiao Bradley undercard.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's looked really good. This fight is for the that's for the title that Lomachenko just vacated at 126 at WBO, because Valdez was mandatory. You know, of course, Lomachenko moved up, knocked off Roman Martinez, and so he vacated his featherweight belt. And Matias Rueda has a 90% knockout ratio. Man, he's like a more mobile version of Lucas Matisse. So he's not gonna be any kind of walkover for Valdez. If Valdez beats him easily, that's a credit to Valdez, because this guy can punch. And he's looking to take you out with every single shot. But I do think that Valdez is one of these special talents of a fighter, though. I don't think he's going to be easy for anybody. Back when people were trying to say that, Valdez isn't even good enough for Lomachenko and all that stuff, why is he mandatory and all that, I didn't agree with them at all. I think Valdez is a very good fighter. Excellent skills. You could see it as soon as the way he knocked out Gradovich. Lee Selby didn't do that. He went in there, wiped him up. And I think he's going to go in there and show and prove and show out against Rueda. I'm taking him by a 9th round knockout.
I'm going to jump on board and disagree with you on that one. Anyone else want to take? Anyone got any takers?
Man, Valdez is going to ice that dude, man. That dude ain't fought nobody.
Anyone else? No, go fight underneath that now. What's the fight underneath that?
All right, and that was Jose Benavidez versus Francisco Santana. Of course, some people may remember Benavidez. He was a champion at light welterweight. This fight is at welterweight now, and Francisco Santana gave Saddam Ali the toughest fight of his career up until Saddam Ali managed to go in against Jesse Vargas and wind up losing that fight. But Santana's still, a very top-level contender, one of the top contenders at welterweight, versus a former champion from light welterweight. But I think this is actually a really evenly matched fight between these two. I do favor Benavidez to outbox Santana. Santana's a very physical fighter, guy that tries to rough you up, hurt you, break you down, wear you down. But I do think that the extra weight is going to help Benavidez. He's like a 6'1", 6'2", guy that I think was draining himself to make 140. I think at 147 he'll be more elite and just better, lighter on his feet, able to outbox Santana and control the distance properly. And I think he's going to win a close decision.
All right, man. Santana's a pretty tough guy, man. That guy could bang, But I'm gonna go with Benavidez as well. I'm gonna go with him as well, man. I'll pick him. I'll just give him decision, man. Any other takers?
I I got Benavidez outboxing Santana easy, man, because I really didn't think that Saddam struggled with Santana as much as maybe now today, but I got Benavidez beaten pretty comfortably on the cards.
It's a good card. Any other truth? You want to say anything, Chris? No?
I think Benavidez in the fight.
I don't even watch that fight.
Go ahead, truth.
Yeah, I think Benavidez wins this fight. I think their decision. That's how I see it.
Cool, man. Alright, one more. I think we got one more. I've got a couple, but I think this is the second one notable. Was it Tommy Karpensiev? Go ahead, Nato.
Alexander Vosdik versus Tommy Karpensiev. I mean, this is pretty much this originally wasn't supposed to be on the pay-per-view. It got boosted up because Roberto Ramirez injured his arm. So Vosdik to me is meant to win this fight, and I think he will. He's a high-ranking light heavyweight prospect. Tommy Karpensiev, I think, is gonna wind up getting knocked out probably in about the 8th round. So that's how I see this.
I see him as well. I remember Stevenson putting a beating on him, and I reckon that's gonna happen as well. I'm gonna go 8th round knockout as well. Any other guys? Naoto? Not Naoto, sorry.
The top rank bullshit card. That's what it looks like.
Hey, so it's a PVC. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You're making people pay for this card, you know. This pay-per-view. I think that was what people were arguing about. Like, let's go around the panel. Is this now I just realised though. You know what? Initially, I thought it was PVC. Initially, do you think you guys agree that this is should be a pay-per-view card? I'm happy Crawford's getting that money though. I'm happy Crawford's getting that money.
The card is garbage. The card is garbage. Chris is right. The only fight really worth is the Postal Crawford fight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now,
well, I mean, to me, if you want to say a card is a pay-per-view card, it's got to be like straight up stat. Talk about this doesn't quite measure up. I mean, Benavidez versus Santana could headline like a Friday, like Uimas fight, and Valdez. He's a good fighter, but Reda isn't as known as you would hope so for like a top level co-feature, which is why Ramirez initially was the co-feature.
It's like this. They're not making better fights than BBC was giving us free fights. So I don't know why we should be paying for this.
That's true.
We got Thurman versus Porter for free. We didn't pay for it.
Yeah, man.
And this is going on. How many top ranked pay-per-view cards?
Hey, you know what? Did we do the Jerry Odom versus Julius Jackson? Did we even do that, did we?
No.
We missed that. That's a Showtime one, right?
Yep.
I'm getting straight up. Go ahead.
And Jerry Odom versus Julius Jackson.
Yeah, Adam Lopez versus Roman. I don't know these dudes though, but I know who Jackson is though.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Nato.
Super middleweight prospect Jerry Odom trying to come up. This is like one of these showbox. That's what it's called. Showbox cards on Friday night, looking to show off the potential future, the next generation as they call it. But I mean, Julius Jackson is honestly, considering the fact that they have Odom the A side, it's kind of funny because the thing is he's lost a couple of times, and Jackson's lost. Jackson recently lost against Jose Uzcadeg. But honestly, I think Jackson overall is really the higher quality fighter, which is kind of why it's kind of interesting that he's, I guess, on the B side of the ticket. To be real, I mean, Jerry Odom had the draw against Ronald Ellis, and Ronald Ellis is a fairly touted prospect to a certain degree. But I mean, I don't know. I think one of these guys is gonna get knocked out. It's really hard for me to pick between them. But the Jacksons haven't been doing too well lately, so I'm gonna go just on that. I'm taking Jerry Odom by 4th round knockout in just a slugfest.
Okay. Well, is this a hang? Oh, what's his name? Oh, PNC. Where's PNC? PNC over here? I think PNC was No, he ain't yet. Yeah, I see. I'm going with thingy, man. I'm going with Jackson, bro. I'm just gonna roll with Jackson. Anyone else? Any other takers?
Julius Jackson will get his ass knocked out once again.
You gonna get his ass knocked out again?
I just watched the clip on YouTube with him going to sleep.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it, man. Everyone, the panel has spoken.
Well, I might as well mention the main event of that one because for super bantamweight, the 2 up-and-coming super bantamweights, WBA Fed Latin super bantamweight title, Adam Montequilla Lopez. He's appeared on a couple of these undercards. I'm trying to remember exactly where. I think it was like PBC or 2, a couple different undercards. He's fighting against Roman Ruben Reynoso, a guy that's 18-1-1. So I mean, this guy isn't really an easy opponent. And this guy actually, interestingly enough, one of his losses was to the guy that I mentioned a little while ago that's going to be fighting against Valdez, that Matias Rueda, that guy. But Adam Lopez is meant to win this fight, and I think he's going to win this fight. They call him the kid because he's smooth. He's got a slick, smooth style, and I think he's going to outbox Reynoso and possibly stop him late. 10-rounder. So I think he'll try to make a statement, stop him in the 8th round.
Okay, man. Well, boy, I ain't even gonna comment on that fight. I'm not interested, but like, I'm just gonna. I don't know if the panel even were interested, but I mean, PNC. What's up, PNC? You alright? I'll meet yourself, PNC.
Yeah, what's up, man?
What's up, man? Yeah, give us your take on the Crawford and Postol fight coming up this Saturday.
Oh, I was thinking about that. I mean, the only 2 names, Postol is Lucas Matisse. And then you got old boy Aiden, right? What was it? South Aiden? What his name is? The dude from Turkey. Little Tyson, whatever you want to call him. And my opinion is, yeah. Well, if I'm not mistaken, he came to the U.S. He lost to somebody. I forgot who he lost to.
Got knocked out by Postol and got beat up by Robert Guerrero. You talking about that South Aiden?
Yeah, Soccer 80, yeah. So, I mean, he got beat by Robert Guerrero, and he's not really all that good, man. I could have sworn he got beat by somebody else, too.
Got knocked out by Postol.
He lost to Soto Cross, too.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. So, yeah, there you go.
So, how you say, bro? Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, with that being said, man, I got Crawford beating him up, man. Because you got to think about it. Just think about it. If the guys he beat up, they come forward fighters. They're not thinkers. You know what I'm saying? They're not cognitive guys. You know what I'm saying? And every time they box somebody, they always lose the boxers. Lucas Matisse lost to Zab Judah. I mean, damn. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep that in perspective. Then he lost to another boxer on top of that. So with that being said, I think Crawford, the fact that he's able to switch it up, show him something different anytime he wants to, the stuff he did at Thomas Delorme, even Raymond Beltran, a pressure fighter, educated pressure fighter, who's putting good pressure on Crawford, wasn't even able to bust him. You know what I'm saying? Because pressure busts pipes. But Crawford, hung in there, man. When he was trapped in a corner, he fought like a rat. And he switches up anytime he wants to, man. He can be aggressive, patient, and I haven't seen nobody outthink him, outdo him. You know what I'm saying? So I got Crawford, man. I got Crawford knocking Postol out.
All right, man. B Mosh, what's up, man? Nice one,
Yo, what's goody, man?
What's up, man? Yeah, we in the hangout here. This live, EJ Boxer live with the guys. So I'm recording. Who you got? Postol and versus Crawford. Who you got, bro?
Man, I'm gonna have to go with Bud, man. Bud Crawford. You know what I mean? I think Bud Crawford. I think there's levels to this, and I think Bud Crawford's on a different level from Postol. You know what I'm saying? Postol's a good boxer. You know what I mean? He got a good jab. You know what I'm saying? But I think the man Bud Crawford will overwhelm him, you know what I mean? And I probably got to stop it, you know what I'm saying? I think he definitely got more tools than Viktor Postol, you know what I mean? At his disposal, he got more tools in his arsenal, you know what I mean?
So what you got, man? You have to give us a round or something, though, bro. You know what I mean? Like.
Oh, okay. I probably got a TKO stoppage, late TKO, probably in the 11th round or something. Yeah.
I can see that. Like I said, I pointed out to the panel before. Like both the guys have 28 fights. They've won. Postol has 12 KOs, and Crawford has 20. So I can hear what you're saying, bro. Late stoppage, 11th round. Hey, PNC, what round did you pick, bro? PNC? Oh, yeah. What round did you pick?
Yeah.
What round did you pick?
No, I didn't pick a round, but I was thinking late too, man. Late start. We go like maybe like 9 or 10.
Yeah, cause all right. Yeah, there we go. So there we go. 9 or 10 stoppage. Hey, for what? For Postol or for Crawford?
For Crawford.
Yeah, that's making sense.
Yeah, man, Crawford, man. Like, you know, he's got it, man. He's got it.
All right, man. The panel has spoken. Hey, Truth, you jumped in on this? Oh yeah, Truth, you already said something on this already. The Truth.
Yeah, I said 6 rounds. 6 round Crawford TKO.
All right, man. The panel has spoken, man. I think I picked round 8. Actually, I picked decision like Malta. So we're gonna find out this Saturday. Hey, you guys listen on the panel. Hopefully we can join each other. We can watch the fight together, and we can do a post fight. Man, it's great having you guys over. I'm EJ Boxing Live. Make sure you check the B Marsh, Chris channel, Nauta TV, PNC, Truth in His Word, Ben Umar, and Scorsese, over the others he knows as T. We get your next one. Peace.
EJ Boxing Live here. EJ Boxing Live here.
Buster Douglas knocked him out. Buster Douglas, the fat bump, the legend.
Yo, this is Chris Caban chilling with my man EJ Boxing Live, one of the hottest, dopest boxing channels on YouTube. Check him out.
Some boxing needs some rounds on the EJ Live YouTube channel.